it's Coach Manny. The great thing about tuning in here, right? You never know what I'm going to be dressed in. Today I got a suit and tie on. Tomorrow it could be a Hawaiian shirt. The next day, who knows what. How much do you practice? How much do you practice? And don't give me those stare off into space looks. How much do you practice? No matter how good you think you are, no matter what you do, it's always the question. How much do you practice? When I go in and I start working with a new sales team, I always ask that question. And I always get those stares off in the history. Like, I'm a salesperson. I'm a professional. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been doing it for 30. I practice every day at my skill. Professional athletes, what do? They spend 90% of their time practicing. Olympic athletes spend their childhood for 2 minutes of fame in the Olympics. And you're talking about how much do I practice? Come on, let's do it. I'll give you a key tip here that I learned not that long ago. Every day, work on something in your business. There's a great concept which says, when you're a salesperson, you should know every question that potentially could be asked you. And yeah, we may not know 100%, but we should know 98%. When you're on a job interview, you should know what? 98% of what you could be asked, but not just that. You should know the answers to 98% of anything that you could be asked cold. And here's a way to get that. Here's a way to practice that. Here's a way to make that happen. I want you to get yourself, and this is an old technology, right? And I know some of you out there are in your 20s and you're thinking, that technology, I can use a computer. You can, but this works even better. Get yourself a deck of 3x5 cards, index cards. And on a card, I want you take 50 cards. I want you to come up with the 50 top reasons or objections or questions. If you're in sales, they're questions. If you're in an interview, they're questions. 50 top. And then I want you to flip it over and I want you to write the answer to that question in your own words. And then I want you to memorize those 50. So when you now walk into my office and I'm interviewing you, I should be very hard-pressed to be able to ask you a question that you can't answer and answer cold. What a great technique. What a great process. Practice and get really good. I always tell people, practice in that cram seat. You know how you walk in through some interviews or even some sales call and the guy or gal's into the power thing and they put you in a seat or very uncomfortable or a very bad angle? We've all been there. Practice in that. Practice it. Or being able to hardly hear the person or the person being very loud. Practice, practice, practice. When you get into a live situation, it's just like being in an NFL football game. You're there, it's live, it's time, you're on stage, you have 60 minutes or 40 or 30 or like the kicker 3. That's when you excel because you know what you're doing because you've spent so much time practicing. It's Coach Manny. It's always my pleasure to work with you. I hope I've given you something that you can use, that you can apply. There's a bunch of stuff out on the website. Check out the blog, which you can connect to from there. Come on. We got the stuff for you. We got the stuff to make it happen. Go practice this week and see how good you get. Coach Manny, always working for a better world. Thank you.